Diabetes is a condition affecting how the body metabolizes sugar or glucose. It happens when the pancreas are unable to produce enough insulin, and sugar or glucose builds up in the bloodstream. The symptoms of diabetes were first described around 1550 BCE in ancient Egypt in a document known as the Ebers Papyrus. The International Diabetes Federation reports that 10.5% of the world adult population between the ages of 20 and 79 have diabetes. And of the 537 million people worldwide with diabetes, half of them are unaware that they have the condition. The symptoms of diabetes. Number 1. Urinating often. This is a term doctors call polyuria. As the excess sugar in your blood passes to the kidneys, the increased blood sugar passes into the urine, causing a person to need to urinate more often and in larger volumes of urine. Urine becomes lighter or clear due to a loss of nutrients. Number 2. Excessive thirst. This means feeling thirsty more often than usual and results from increased urination. The body becomes more and more thirsty, and the thirst leads to a dry mouth. Number 3. Blurred vision. A common symptom of diabetes is blurred vision. When sugar levels are elevated, the eye lenses begin to swell. This swelling causes blurred vision, or a condition known as diabetic retinopathy. If glucose is not controlled, it can result in optic nerve damage or vision loss. Number 4. Mood changes and mood swings. As a person's body is unable to regulate insulin and blood sugar, their moods swing back and forth between hypoglycemia and hyperglycemia. During an episode of low blood sugar or hypoglycemia, they can get lightheaded, start shaking, become confused, or have anxiety. During an episode of high blood sugar or hyperglycemia, they become irritable, short-tempered, anger easily, or have an unexplained sadness. Number 5. Unexplained weight loss. When the body becomes unable to properly extract glucose to use as energy, the body has to find an alternate energy source and begins burning fat and muscle to compensate. This can cause muscle wasting or atrophy. Number 6. Fatigue. When the body cannot properly produce insulin and blood sugar levels are too high, it can leave a person feeling weak, fatigued, tired, and lethargic. Think of it how you feel after your sugar high when you crash and burn out. Number 7. Itchy skin. Due to dehydration and thirst, people with diabetes experience dry, itchy skin, usually around the lower legs, ankles, and feet. Sometimes the dry skin has a thrush, and the thrush appears on the hands or ankles. This is caused by nerve damage of elevated blood sugar levels. Number 8. Dark patches of skin. Due to the nerve damage from elevated blood sugar, diabetics experience dark patches of skin on the back of their neck, armpits, elbows, chest, stomach, groin, or knees. It is a condition doctors call acanthosis. Number 9. Open sores. There are a variety of different types of blisters and skin conditions that can occur with diabetics. One thing they all have in common is that the sores take a long time to heal. There is poor circulation and an impaired immune response. Number 10. Increased infections. High blood sugar impairs function of white blood cells, making it difficult for the body to fight off infections. There can be more frequent infections. These infections include skin infections, gum infections, vaginal infections, urethra infections or urinary tract infections, fungal infections, yeast infections, and respiratory infections. Number 11. Sexual dysfunction. High blood sugar damages nerves and blood vessels. This can lead to erectile dysfunction in men, low arousal and less desire, and poor lubrication in women. Number 12. Pain or cramps in the limbs. As high blood sugar levels weigh in on the body, diabetics may experience pain or cramping in the limbs. For some, it is a burning, tingling, or shooting pain in their legs, thighs, hips, feet, or buttocks. Sometimes it becomes a weakness of legs or a numbness of limbs. Number 13. Bad breath. As ketones accumulate in the body, some diabetics have an increased chance of gum disease. Sometimes the bad breath begins to smell like acetone. Other times, when the bad breath begins to smell like an overripe fruit, it can become life-threatening. Seek a doctor immediately. Number 14. Nausea and vomiting. When the body becomes dehydrated due to increased thirst and increased urination, food backs up in the digestive tract, stomach, and gut, causing abdominal pain. This indigestion may result in nausea and vomiting. If you are experiencing several of these symptoms, please seek medical help immediately. Go to a doctor or a licensed health practitioner and get diagnosed. Learn to regulate your blood sugar levels so you can live a long and healthy life.